I am enjoying having an alarm. You know me. I'm very up on security, but in rental houses for the past few years, for my whole life, never had an alarm system. Never really needed one. There was one in my rental house, but put it this way. It was one of those with the silver tape around the windows everywhere, and it had this switch that looked like it was from NASA 1968 at the base of one of the sliding glass doors, and then this big orange, because it had discolored plastic button that you were supposed to push for something, is ancient. So I never hooked it up or never used it. This one, all nice and modern, and I could lock myself in now, and I set the alarm so the motion detectors are shut off so I could walk around the house and everything. And I'm sure a bunch of people got this. This is just what everyone else has in the world. I haven't, though.
Wait, you can't walk around your house if this thing's on, though?
If the motion detector's on,
you got
to bypass the motion detectors and then just have it set for the doors and windows.
And when he means lock himself in, he means lock himself in his bedroom.
Bedroom?
Well, that's when I sleep. I lock in the bedroom, and then the motion detectors can go on, and then you're locked in your bedroom. If the alarm goes off, you know you have an intruder. The shotgun comes out. I'm firing blindly through doors at that point because I know everyone that's important to me and my girlfriend, that's it, are in the room. Anyone outside the room is the enemy and must be destroyed.
Do you find it easier to keep the biohazard suit inside the room with you?
Yes. I have a biohazard suit walk-in closet that just has different ones for every day. It's a wonderful feeling, security. And, you know, not like I need it because, remember my old neighborhood of Great Neck, which I like to now call the slum that I used to live in, because there were a lot of Jews living there. And I love living amongst the Jewish people because it's a nice, secure area. You know that there's wealth in that area. You know that the property value will go up when there are Jews living in your neighborhood. And there's no real crime going on.
And you like to keep your enemies close.
I wasn't going to say that, but...
Who knew the serial killer was living right next to the police station? Who would have thought that?
You know, I did make a joke with my girlfriend about how long would it take? And I actually had this scenario in my head. I go, how long would it take, honestly, seriously think this, for the police to arrive from the second I unfurl a 10-foot Nazi flag from my balcony in the front of the house? I go, how long would it take the second it goes over the garage doors? Like, I would hit a stopwatch and go, all right. I said like 6 minutes the cops would be there. In 6 minutes. And I might try it one day, but I've got to, fit in with the neighbors first so I could play it off as a joke.
Sure, like when you're going to the bank to get some diamonds with your briefcase, you have to make sure that it's safe.
The White Angel!
This man needs a doctor!
Yeah, it's my old neighborhood of Great Neck had a lot of Jewish people living around me, but I noticed very close, and there were other people of other ethnic backgrounds. I wasn't too hip on that. A lot of Indians, which are fine. They're professional people. A lot of doctors are Indians and stuff like that, which is fine. But sometimes at night, if they're wearing hoods, very hard to distinguish Indian people from certain criminal elements. Very hard. Is this on? Are we on the air yet? I was just saying. But where I live now, it's just Jews galore. It's actually it's a small hamlet called Jewville. And it's full of Jews. That's all I live near. They have a community watch. You know the community watch in most neighborhoods? Sure. There's a sign that says, this neighborhood has community watch. And you look at it and go, yeah, sure it does. What are you going to do? Someone's going to see something called. They're all nosy bodies. It's just a sign that's supposed to scare people. My neighborhood has this extra special community watch thing that they do, that they have a disclaimer on the bottom that says this has nothing to do with the town of North Hempstead or anything like that. It's a community watch where the residents have cameras on their houses pointing in various directions, and they monitor them. And they're night vision, and some of them infrared, and they're all over the place. You don't know where they are or who has them. I love it. I saw that sign. I almost jacked off to it. I love it. When I'm hitting my codes on the alarm, I'm watching lights blink.
Jimmy.
I got floodlights.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
you know there's no cameras, right? No.
There are cameras.
It's all in
there
his mind.
are
There's not.
cameras.
There's no cameras.
There's signs that say, I'll take a picture of the sign.
You do that.
I'll take a picture of the sign.
Mr. Goldberg with his stupid Polaroid.
I'll show you the sign. I'll take a picture.
And you know it's Jewish because watch is spelled with a V.
He says he doesn't know where the cameras are. You can't see them.
You can't,
Of
but
course,
they're there.
you can't see them, Anthony.
They're there, and I'm going to help because I'm putting cameras up.
Of course
I'll
you are.
help.
Of course you are.
I'm going to help.
Maybe they should have had a sign that says, "This neighborhood is protected by security-conscious ghosts." They're all over the place. They keep a watch on me, don't they, hon?
They
Yes.
can't be seen, yet they help.
They help.
I know there's cameras. There has to be.
I heard there's an invisible shield. Criminals can't
force
see.
field over the entire neighborhood. When he touches it, a blue little pulse light comes off of him, and he goes, "Ow!" and runs away in fear.
And how funny is it that they saw this swarthy Italian move in, and they're all putting their homes up for sale?
They're petrified. I made a point because as I pull into the neighborhood, now picture, if you will, a very nice, upper-class, suburban neighborhood. The streets, freshly paved. Thank you. The sidewalks are groomed and edged. The street lamps are, they look like oldie-time gas lamps. But, of course, they're electric because it is the future. And it's just wonderful. Down the street, look, it's a family outside. Dad is playing basketball with his young son. And then over here on the side, look, there's a mom and her daughter, and the daughter's riding a bike alongside the mom. Maybe they're going to the corner market to do a little shopping.
Ooh.
Anthony.
I hear birds. Wait.
Anthony.
Yeah.
You
Yes?
realize you haven't moved yet. Stop playing Sims.
No, this is my neighborhood now. It's wonderful.
You're playing Sims, aren't you?
No, it's beautiful.
You're not. You're still in your old place, aren't you?
Every car in every driveway
Right.
is a Mercedes or a Lexus. It's wonderful. Caddies. They're beautiful. And so I come pulling up with my first load in the back of my truck. So I back into the driveway, and of course the neighbors, they all want to know who their new neighbor is. And I just brought over some stuff that I didn't want the moving people to touch. So the first thing I bring out are my radio control helicopters, which gets a lot of attention because they're very big, and I bring them into the garage.
And you strategically did this.
Yes, because I know the looky-loos would be like, wow, that's nice, because kids to grown adults look at those and love them. They're amazing.
And of course now they got to stand around and go, I wonder what he's going to take out of this.
But they don't stand around. They still playing basketball in their driveway or bicycling or the woman, one of the women across the street was kind of just out in the front yard because we moved Saturday, and Saturday was a beautiful day here in New York. Perfect day for moving in this beautiful suburban neighborhood. And the second load I took out, Opie, was my AR-15, my shotgun, and my duffel bag of ammunition. That came out, and I slowly walked from the back of my truck in the driveway. Didn't go through the garage, which was readily accessible right there to hide anything. I went to the front door and slowly walked, not looking or making eye contact with any of the neighbors.
Of course not,
But
because that would be
slowly
bad.
walked in
Anthony?
because I want everyone to know where I stand immediately.
Yeah, that girl and her mother may come over and break in and put cookies in your bedroom. What do you think is going to happen with these people? Get off at 145th Street with your address and show the gun and go, "This is where I live, criminals."
I just want everyone to know what's going on in that house.
Right, mental illness.
The next few years is going to be a lot of fun to do this radio show with you, man. Because
I love
it's
the
happening
neighborhood.
in front of our eyes.
As you throw a sink through the window and escape.
Escape from his own house.
I want to show them the model of the Devil's Tower I made in my living room. It's wonderful.
Look, guys, it's a helicopter. And they'll go over to look at it. They'll see like little Nazi insignias on the side, and it even drops things on people, does it?
I could fly this anywhere, over any of your houses.
Let's say hi to Tom on Long Island. Tom, what's up?
Tom, this is Tom. Tom, sorry about that. Anthony, your neighbors are already selling you out where you're living.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it wasn't 5 minutes. I was in a bar. We were hanging out actually not too far from where you are. And you moved in over here. The contractor's next door. You're having a house done next door, right? Somebody's building something next door to you.
Wow, you're very good, sir.
Yeah, and then
all right. Don't give too much detail.
Yeah, not too much information, my friend. I don't want to have to shoot
are they
somebody.
Shooting a movie in your neighborhood?
They were shooting a movie, yeah.
What was it? Anything good?
I don't know. I went down the road to check it out, but I didn't stop.
Looks like The Sopranos, the way your house is.
Speaking of
What? You asshole.
they got your house on TV right now.
Hey, wait a minute. What is that? It kind of looked like my neighborhood. What the hell are they doing?
All right, Tom.
All right, Tom. Stop by for a beer, my friend.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, he will. He'll be shot. But, wow, that guy actually, they're bragging down the block at the bar, at the corner bar. I don't even know where that bar is.
Why don't you live in a gated community?
I don't like gated communities because all the houses are the same. And I like the neighborhood thing. I like the suburb. Jimmy, do you know what it's like to walk down? Picture a summer's day. You're walking down that sidewalk. You smell, there's flowers. The smell of lilac and honeysuckle is in the air. And you look down the road, there's children roller skating. They're all white. And
wait a minute.
What? Yes.
I'm just trying to let me just enjoy this description of heaven.
The train comes by. Willoughby. Next stop's Willoughby. It's like a Twilight Zone episode. It's so wonderful. Whether summer, wintertime. No, there won't be Christmas, will there? Hanukkah menorahs in every window and a big Christmas tree in mine.
Your dirty tree, your
my
dirty
awful
Christian
Catholic
tree.
Christian tree. Oh, will I set the lawn up with a whole nativity scene?
Filthy New Testament tree.
Those Jews are gonna know a Catholic lives there. A God-fearing Catholic. I hold no grudge that you killed my Savior, people. Neighbors, I hold no grudge that you are responsible for the death of my Lord and Savior.
Please say that to every door you walk up to and introduce yourself as a new neighbor with cookies. Really, just have one. I hold no grudge over the whole Christ thing.
Cookies baked in the shape of a cross. I love it. You won't know the joy of a suburban neighborhood till you live there and can soak it all in. Every sense. Every single sense is touched.
Let's go to Joe in New Jersey. Joe?
How you doing, guys?
Hi,
hey,
Joe.
Anthony, are you meeting with Ed Harris in a shed in the backyard about the cameras?
I like that.
All right.
Do you have a shed?
No shed.
No shed. Huh?
I'm going to be putting a pool in, so I may have a cabana, but no shed. Dan just laughed at me.
We're all laughing at you, Anthony.
No.
Let's go to Ralph. Hey, Ralph.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Ralph.
How are you?
Hi.
Congratulations to Anthony on the new house.
Thank you.
Heard about the security system. That's kind of I came out of the military, and that's kind of where I got into. Just for personal security on the upper end.
Can you hook me up with tripwires, sir? Because I might need a few of those around the perimeter.
Do you know there's actually sensors you can have installed in the floorboard set at your weight? Let's say you're a 180-pound guy.
Right.
Somebody comes in 200, it goes off. And, I mean, you can have trips all the way through the house.
Uh-huh.
And it's one of those maybe a little bit over the top.
Do you think one bad meal and the cops show up?
Jim, I love you. You make me laugh. I work going to work. Love when you're on the show.
It's nice to know the crooks could just send in a child as me.
That's funny.
Hey, 65 pounds. It must be Anthony.
What happened? I don't know. He was raped by 5 Filipino criminals. What happened? Robert Reed robbed him.
We're checking the DNA on this broth bowl, and some rope fibers were found.
I had it set for 3 pounds. How did he get through?
5 of the guys I've worked with in the past have become the criminals. I mean, the people who install the systems, it's very, very easy to know how to bypass the systems and get in that way. So
the guy is very reputable. Very reputable.
All right.
I understand.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Ralph. Let's go to Pappy in New Jersey. Pappy.
Oh, Pepe.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Hi, Pappy.
I'm glad, Anthony, you get this beautiful neighborhood to look at in the 5 seconds it takes to drive into your garage and shut the door and not come out for the next day.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of time before Anthony does the show in pajamas.
From the house.
I have this vision that from Friday at 11:30 in the morning, you just wear pajamas.
Wow.
You just walk around in pajamas.
You're pretty accurate there. The weekends are really spent online, which is driving me crazy because a lot of boxes in the house and stuff. We just moved, so all I have is a laptop hooked up, and I can't really do anything too extreme on a laptop. So I'm going kind of nuts. No real gaming. I could hit the internet, but that's about it. Got to unpack, which is
which will take a year.
I still have boxes, dude. I still have boxes, like stuff I haven't hung on my wall yet that's still like from when I moved in
Throw them
April.
out.
No, it's me and celebrity pictures.
Like I said, throw them out.
But that's not happening.
Garbage.
No.
When I move, I throw everything out.
What, both items?
Start a new both items.
You're a minimalist. You don't have that much. Just a couple of keepsakes and some photos, and you're finished.
Because a little known fact about me, since 18 to now, I didn't really have roots. So I was always moving, so it was a pain in the ass to have too much shit.
Yeah. I left a lot of stuff behind, and Danny took it.
And every time I move, I just pile it up in front of my house, and that's it. And then I start anew.
I let Danny take all my old stuff that I had. He came over the house on Sunday with Ziggy and 2 vans.
God, are you kidding? What did Danny get from you?
A hernia?
Yeah, a hernia. Holy shit. I thought Danny had a little bit of muscle to him, but my God.
What made you think you could pick up Anthony's checkbook?
Thank God Ziggy was with him. There were 2 vans.
Danny, you got Anthony's leftovers?
I absolutely did.
Yeah.
And I am so grateful for it.
What'd you walk away with?
My friend.
A bunch of stuff, man. Coffee table, end table.
He got the glass and iron coffee table. Glass top was everything.
Anthony's describing this table like we've seen it.
Well, no.
I mean, none of us have seen it.
I know. You ever see like a
he
coffee
just
table?
described that like, the coffee table when you were
that
over
one.
and you were, putting down your soft drink on.
There was a glass top coffee table and 2 glass top end tables.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that I was petrified anytime a kid was over that they're running like full speed ahead into the corner of a piece of glass. So glass stuff anyway. I've had. All I picture is drunken Danny falling face first through it.
Danny
anyway.
Holden.
Danny Holden.
And that will absolutely happen sooner or later.
And Danny will probably make good use of the wine rack that he also got, which also has some glass and iron. They all kind of matched. It was a
wine rack
set.
you had? Why?
For wine, Jimmy.
He's a fancy man.
He's not. Anthony's not gentlemanly.
It was for aesthetics, really.
Do you have a wine cellar in this place?
No, I have a wine cooler though in the kitchen.
Oh.
You open it up and it's refrigerated and it cools your wine. It's wonderful.
Oh,
it's fabulous. And Danny took the wine rack, the dining room set, which was just a glass top dining room set and 4 chairs, stools that also went in the
You
kitchen
got his
area.
junk. What was the best thing you hauled away, Danny?
The desk.
Probably that desk, man. That was
a
fantastic.
my mission control is what this was. It was a huge
Why'd you get rid of
wooden desk because I need a new one for the new office. I'm not bringing the old one.
Yeah, who moves? I mean, what are you talking about? It's
move
just
things.
throw it
You-
out and buy new stuff.
You get new stuff. No, the new office, first of all, is I have a design idea for it, and the desk didn't fit. It's like a early 1900s adventurer type office. That's what I want it to look like. Dark wood mahogany paneling, sort of burlap wallpaper, and then like an oldie style globe. And an office very darkly lit, very heavy, velvety curtains, and pictures from like the 1908 and like a biplane and adventures in Egypt and things like that. That's what I want for my office. I want it to look like that. Isn't that cool? Like an old adventure with a rug on the floor with a big compass on it. That's my office. Photoshop, begin. I'm not kidding either.
We know
That's
that.
the office I want.
I haven't seen Anthony this excited in a
But-
long time, man.
But it's kind of modernized because on the wood paneling, you ever been in like an oldie style library kind of thing with the wood mahogany thing?
Mm-hmm.
And then on one wall, inlaid in it will be a flat screen television to keep it, modern and up to date. But the whole thing is going to look like an old 1915 style adventurer's room.
pith helmet,
Yeah.
spear, and a
Right.
shield.
Yeah, things like that I brought back when I was in Africa. Deepest, darkest Africa. This is an actual Negro foot. You know, things like that.
It's still in a sneaker.
You know, I'm very psyched about The Office.
Oh, my God. Let's say hi to John in Indiana. John, what's up?
Yeah,
I think Kev gets it. You love the idea.
I do.
You do.
Of course he does.
He's as crazy as I am.
John, go ahead.
yeah. Or if you go get a couple of German shepherds to protect your estate.
Oh, you're a silly, silly man. That means he has to care for something.
Exactly.
Are you insane?
How am I supposed to dart off somewhere
Anthony's-
if I have to make plans?
He's gonna get just the barking sound. Those.
Right. Yeah, that's all.
First you get
Massachusetts.
Tigger the dog. Remember Tigger the dog?
Oh.
Digger the dog.
Digger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Digger, he goes with you when you explore. Just pull his leash, but don't say his name too loud because someone might misinterpret it and knock your teeth out.
Chris in Massachusetts.
Hey, boys. Good morning. How you
Hello,
doing, Jimmy?
Chris.
Hey, Anthony. It sounds like you moved into town of Stepford.
It is just as wonderful as Stepford.